Good morning, folks. This is Dennis Dio Parker of FAME USA, and I am at the Alabama Robotics Technology Park in Decatur, Alabama. We are conducting MCE5, Manufacturing Core Exercise 5, machine reliability training here. We have quite a group that will be coming in across the country. I think we have just over 30 registered. And I am standing in the Advanced Manufacturing Center, the AMC, the generic term that we use for the open emulation area for the AMT, Advanced Manufacturing Technician Program in FAME. In Alabama FAME Rocket City chapter, which is program-wise, is where we are. The college partner is Calhoun Community College. It is straight across the street. On this side of the street, we have the Alabama Robotics Technology Park, which houses the AMC for FAME, which is home base for FAME. So let's just take a quick walk around. I don't know what we'll be seeing, and just see how it looks. By the way, the big curtain area, earlier in the year, I think it was after 11 at night, apparently somebody wanted to see inside this incredible building so badly, they accidentally drove their semi-truck through the front of it and it's still being repaired. That's what the curtain is. But here we are, we just walked in. Let's see what we see. Right here, I see the board where they do attendance management. Now, in the AMT program, of course, the students, the AMT students, have to track their own attendance. You'll notice it's being done with visual control. This is part of developing attendance behaviors, reliable attendance behavior, which is part of the professional behaviors. And we will see some of the pocket cards they have right beside the attendance board here. So AMT, professional practices, AMT, professional presentation, the feedback pocket card, both sides with that. Continuing to walk in, here is, in this particular one, here is an open break area. Most don't have that. Maybe this is the only one. I see the banner that's being prepared for the incoming freshman class to do their personal safety commitments on. And I can tell you up in this area here in the overhead is when each class graduates, which is where they hang that banner, so it lives after them. Continuing to walk into this area, this is one of the mechanics areas where we teach mechanics in the multi-skilled program, very broadly defined: electricity, fluid power, mechanics, and fabrication. This is part of mechanics. You'll see this little sign they have up, Industrial Mechanics Key Learning Points. Continuing to walk, you see some of their equipment. Notice everything is open, no enclosed classrooms. Huge learning principle of the AMT program in FAME. So here we come to fluid systems. Again, they have some consistency in how their signage and their messaging, so that's great. Actually, looking up into the overhead, we see the banner display, so you'll notice just to the left of middle over there, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about the seventh one from the left, the FAME banner, and around that we have the sponsoring employers. Coming into their AMT board management area, of course we can see set up here, there are cleaning supplies, part of 5S methodology. There were some over there too. Notice that cabinet that I walked past, more cleaning supplies. So we see them set up very nicely for this. Okay, every class should have its own safety board that it maintains, and here we see safety boards. We see, notice, there is cohort A, cohort B, cohort C, the senior cohort, as they have that labeled. So they have 4 cohorts right now. Notice on these boards, each one of the students' personal safety commitments have been identified. This is a great practice. Again, this is not a required practice. There is a lot of flexibility in how the students put these together, but we can see that they've been working together. There's great consistency, and they are visualizing their safety commitments. Here is the 5S management board. And so you'll notice that we have zone maps for different areas. So they have all the zone maps right here together so we can see them laid out. Here is the overall area map laying out this entire area. Now, ideally, this map right here is going to be at the main entrances, which right now are not being used. You actually have to come in from the back, which is where we came in. Until repairs are completed, the front entrances are not being utilized. Here we have a lockout board. This is one of the required parts of the AMC. AMT students have to practice industrial safety practice at the same level and in the same way as is done on the employer's floor, including complete lockout practice. And so you see the lockout board that we have. AMTs can check out locks. You can see each one of them has an identified tag. So when they use a lock, we will know who has it and that it's locked out. Again, we do not specify a specific practice. You have to have a complete valid practice, but that can differ from program to program. This looks really good, their lockout practice. Coming to this side of the board, I see a problem-solving board. So here we have a problem-solving exercise, either finished and illustrated or in progress. This is semester 4 for the senior class, so I suspect that this is probably a completed problem, big picture, the manufacturing core exercise 4, MCE. The process for every MCE every semester is a 4-stage process. Training, so you know what it is, an initial hands-on project with the students all together on this open emulation, one of the several reasons we have an open emulation. And they get consistent coaching, working together, consistent instruction. And then the third phase is they will go to their employers, their individual employers, and do a project there. And then the 4th stage is they will all come together, employers will come in, school administration will come in, and there will be a major presentation on the MCE. Continuing to walk, so this is really good right here. So this is another 5S board. It just took a second. This looks a little bit different than the ones I've seen, but this is actually really good. They're also illustrating the manufacturing core exercises. This is unique. I really like this. So here's one of the 2 pocket cards from MCE 1, which is safety culture. 2nd semester, MCE 2, 5S. 3rd semester, MCE 3, lean manufacturing principles and practices with the House of TPS for skilled maintenance, constructed for maintenance as opposed to production. 4th semester, problem solving, 8-step structured problem solving. 5th semester, machine reliability, which is what we're going to be teaching today and tomorrow. And so this is a great looking board, actually. Continuing to walk around this area, here is a board from last year's machine reliability project. What will be occurring is after we do this class, we're doing this today and tomorrow, is a train the trainer class. These people will then in turn train students at their various schools. So this year's senior class, starting next semester, their 5th semester, will do their machine reliability training. We come over here, here is another problem-solving board. So notice, for those of you who are familiar, on this one they've got a background. Step 1, clarify the problem. Step 2, break it down. Step 3, set targets. Step 4, root cause analysis. Step 5, develop countermeasures. I'm going to make the assumption that 6, 7, and 8 are on the back. Step 6, which is to put your countermeasures into place. Basically, you develop them here. Step 6, you put them into place. Step 7, see it all the way through, is what it is. Step 7 is monitor process and results, and step 8 is to standardize and yoke attend the solution that you found. Here we have a board illustrating the professional behaviors. So we have the 6 professional behaviors, 7 essential behaviors, 5 professional practices. So This is the very comprehensive and deep soft skill development that we do in the AMT program. There is one of those hanging banners for safety commitments from past classes. There's actually, in the first semester, there's a ceremony where the students, employers, administration, school, and others come together to do their safety commitment ceremony. Coming to this end of the building, we see the very large Alabama FAME banner that they have, typically hanging out in the lobby. Additional classroom areas, robotics. I see a green collaborative robot not needing caging or shielding over there. The new technology where robots can work right next to humans and do it safely. So you can see we're staying up on some of the latest technology here. Here's another board for AC/DC electricity. And here is a view from the other end. I'll be posting and sending some stuff out about the classes today. And so thank you. Hope it was educational and instructional for you. Bye. Actually, this is Dennis. I'm back for a quick postscript. For folks who may be seeing this for the first time, I want to point out a couple of other things. This is the one piece of equipment, the standardized piece of equipment that we use for the AMT program. It's called the Advanced Manufacturing Simulator. You can see it's a fully industrial grade. It operates at either 480 or 240 volts, so it's an industrial voltage. You can see it's got a transfer process, it's got a robotic transfer in between, has a fluid power actuator with it. Here is the control cabinet. Everything else in here, the local chapter and the school can decide which vendors they wish to use to equip the AMC. So Amatrol, Festo, SMC, LabVote. There are a number of vendors that can be used, and we just leave that up to the school. Walking over to the front of these classroom areas, notice how they have the pocket cards illustrated on the walls right in the classroom area, and as they should, here is a zone map. Remember, a copy was on that earlier board that we saw, which is right out in the zone. Looking down there, right there, I can see more on the wall of the pocket cards. And just a quick look, just to show you how they've done this around the center. So here's the next classroom area. We come here, see the pocket cards right up there, and then over here, they are using this for an entrance from the back high bay a little bit. Well, I'll just walk around. So again, as they should in a proper 5S or visual workplace organization environment, by the entrance, they have the area map posted. Recall, we showed that on the board earlier too. That's it. Thanks.